Woo! Hello everyone. Hope everybody is doing well. Thought I would try to do a couple boxes tonight. Still kind of nursing my back. Did go to the doctor today and it is somewhat better this afternoon, so we will run with that. And but hey, Leighton Hallman, I've got 4 boxes. All of them seem to be circulated, even the 2 flat boxes, which are usually my boxes I get uncirculated in. So hopefully we can have a good hunt again, as has been the oh sorry, I got my hearing aids in. Let me go and take my hearing aids out. I will be right back, okay? Give me just a second. Hey, Jimmy LaCoy. All right, that should sound better. I forgot about my hearing aids. I've been trying to get some consistency in my life. You know, I've found myself getting into a rut, so I'm trying to get back and doing things and getting some regularity in my life. So anyway, anyhow, I got 4 boxes. Hey, Shell Bell. And 2 double stack and 2 flat boxes, and I'm gonna tweak what we're doing a little bit more today. So last time we hunted together, as in tonight, I'm not taking any donators pre-hunt. So what we're gonna do is we're going to hey Gatita, Valerie, I'll run the list in here in just a minute. Let me get through with my spiel. So I'm gonna put up a poll. Let me be working on that while I'm chit-chatting. I'm gonna put up a poll, and we are going to pick the boxes based on the chat's response. And then we will open the box. And so once we open the box, if we got enders and people like what they see, then I will allow bidding for the boxes. And then let me do this. I can't talk and type at the same time. Hey Valerie, I am not very good with that, so give me just a second and I will get the boxes up, and then I will, while y'all vote, I will get the information out there to you. All right, here we go. So vote on what box you would like to start with, and so I'm going to open the box. If we don't see any enders, VMC's already hit the slot. If we don't see any enders, there's no obvious value in the box, then we'll just start hunting. I will not accept bids for the box until we have found a find. I don't want to count NIFCs, so NIFCs will not count. We'll have to find a DDO, a sticker coin, a proof. Silver would be nice. And once we find that, then we will open the box for bids. And whoever would like to bid on the box, starting at $5, you may bid. And then we will go from there. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a way to allow people to bid on a value that they can see in the box. And so I'm still kind of fleshing it out, but we're going to start with that. We will, like I did last time, we will close the bidding on the last 10 rows. So if you got the bid before we start the last 10 rows, then then it's your box. Even if we find 20 silver in the last 10 rows, I will not allow any more bidding. So we're going to try this. I need to start writing this stuff down because I can't keep my brain right on how I would like for this to work. So but just bear with me, let's just be flexible with it and see what we can do with it. I do have the 50 and 75 likes set up, and we are going to get going with it as soon as we get some box choices here. Yeah, enders have been hard to come by. Enders have been hard to come by. So we will let this run. While that's running, let me run down the list and see who all we got in here today. I see Brian Jensen, Chicken Man, Copper Owl, Gatita, Jim Thompson, Jimmy Lacari. How you doing, Jimmy? John Bryan, Leighton Hallman, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Shell Bell, The Jolly Roger, Valerie, and VMC. So last weekend I wasn't feeling very well. And then yesterday I was trying to be industrious. Oh, yes, I can. How, Miss Owl, thank you so much. And Copper Owl for letting me know that. And happy birthday to Mrs. Owl. 50's nothing. 50's just another day. So happy birthday to you. And is it Martin's birthday too? Happy birthday, Martin. I'm sorry I did not. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I only know 4 birthdays. Allison's, my dad's, and both my kids. And I have done a very, I've done a good job in keeping up with all of that through the years, but I am awful with birthdays. So please don't be offended if I should happen not to know what your special day is. And Martin and Miss Copper Owl, happy birthday to you both. And I hope you guys have a great birthday and a great year to the next birthday. So let's see what the poll says. Poll says flat box number 1. Let me get that out, and we will. What do y'all think we should do? So we got a good representation of what people think. We do have a tie on the second box. Should I run the poll each time, or should I go ahead and take the numbers that we have now and use that to number the boxes? Right now we have a tie on D2 and F2. So what we could do is run it again before we do the next box, or if we have a tiebreaker pop up, we can go with the box, the poll as it sits now. Because I like to get that poll out of the way. I don't like to leave it sitting up there. Jolly Roger, yeah, I tell you what, guys, Jolly Roger is trying his absolute best to make improvements in his channel and make a better quality video. So if you guys like cooking videos, run it again. All right, John Bryan, that's what we'll do. So we're going to get F1 out, and we're going to get started. I'm going to end the poll, and we will do it again on the next one. Now, I am sitting down, so I'm not picking up with my back on this. So I tried it earlier, and I can do this without putting undue strain on my back this way. So do not be alarmed if with me trying to move a heavy box. But yeah, so I'm being careful. But yeah, Jolly Roger is really making efforts to improve his channel and videos. If you like the cooking videos, please give him a shot. Give him a try. And don't be afraid to leave feedback, you know, and especially on my channel. If y'all see things that I'm doing, I'm trying to make changes or whatever. If you've got suggestions, the main reason I'm trying to do this is I always feel bad when, even though I give silver and things away to compensate donators, I always feel bad when we're hunting boxes without silver or without fines. Hey, Kenneth Bird. And so this way, you know, I feel like if we get to the point where we open the box to bidding, that the people that bid are bidding on value that they see in the box, not what they hope's in the box. So that's where I'm at with that. We'll try not to run that into the ground, but so we're going to get started here, and then we will come back and do the poll again for the next box. So it is circulated. There are a few new coins in there, but nothing crazy. Yep, thank you for that, Martin. Get the box out here and see what we can do. I missed y'all this weekend. I apologize again for flaking out on you, but just wasn't, you know, I like to give quality, and I did not feel like I could give my best quality. I did get some new bills, some fresh bills in. I got some Confederate notes in. And these could show up in the auction if anybody is interested in this type of currency. I have a full set of, that's a $20 note. I have the $100 Confederate note. I have a 50 and a 10. So I got those in the other day. Those could show up in an auction one day if there's interest there. So keep that in mind as we go along. We will not be doing an auction today, but I may bring those out. Buy it now, 25, says Layton. All right, so I do see some new coins in here, but that they are circulated. Those are entered. I don't know where my other box opening knife is. I seem to have misplaced it. Thank you, Jim. That was my latest edition. I've been I've sent some things off for me and Martin, some bills that I got, and they are taking the long way around to being graded. So also Jim Cantor and I have some coins at NGC. They are slowly but surely making their way through. I told Jim that I had hoped that they would be ready by Christmas, but I'm not positively sure they will be. So again, we're going to go through these. We're going to be looking for a find, anything that's not an NIFC. Martin says, I bid 50. We're not there yet, Martin. We're not there yet. We have not found anything to be bidding on yet. Oh, that looked silvery, but it wasn't. Once we find some goodness in here, I will open the box to bidding. Getting 2023 Ds, which is normal for these boxes. Just excited for the auctions. I really like the looks of those Confederate bills. Not for any reason other than they're just cool notes. Well, thank you so much, Valerie. That means the world to me. It means the world to me. I had a great conversation with Martin today, and I appreciate you guys supporting me and what we're doing here. It's nothing fancy. You know, it is really just about community, getting together and enjoying each other. So let's, keep that as our main focus, and I don't see how we can go wrong, honestly. I hope so. It has been a minute, Martin, since we had even a so-so box to enjoy. Coin family is awesome. That is correct. It's gotten kind of chilly here today. Now, ordinarily, I would be sitting in my chair with a good roaring fire going, and tonight would have been a good night for it. But we might do that tomorrow night. I may do a video of the other two boxes, or who knows, I could show up for a noontime hunt tomorrow. Martin would be mad at me because he'll be out there hanging sheetrock and I'm hunting coins. That's kind of unfair. All right, 2 rows in. Nothing to report yet. That little girl has been working her fingers to the bone, Martin. I texted her to let her know that, I texted her to let her know I was going to do a hunt. She's over visiting with a friend, but she has not been getting off till, it was almost 7 o'clock last night before she got off, so she has been hard at work. You know, she worked at a dentist office, and end of the year, people were trying to get in before the end of the year, and they've thrown a new job at her that she's trying to do along with her own job. So I am counting NIFCs for the board, but this does not open the box to a bid. This does not open the box to the bid. So, but there is an NIFC. I did not clear the board. I need to do that too, for the days. So give me just a second to do that. But we do have a NIFC on the board. There was a crazy thing last night. I was watching Rick's channel and hunting. I had 2 bags of nickels, and I had gone through all of them. I went through the first bag. I found 42 dimes in that bag. And then, so I got started on the second bag last night, and I had found 3 or 4 more dimes, and lo and behold, one of them was a Merc. One of them was a Mercury dime in a box, in a bag full of nickels. That was kind of weird. Oops. All right, there we go. That should be up to date. But yeah, I found a Mercury dime in my nickel box, if you can believe that. Thank you, BH. John Bryan, I hope you're doing well. It was good to see my flat boxes circulated. I know John knows what I'm talking about. He's been fighting the same battle I have, but I hated to let these go to waste. You never know. You never know how long it'll be before the next good boxes come along. I'm going to try to get Hannah to help me take the coins back Friday to get the next boxes. I took, hey LNW, I took the medicine they gave me for my back, and it's a very strong anti-inflammatory, and I have to be careful because it can mess your stomach up real bad. But it said drink plenty of water, so I'm on my second bottle, and I ate before I took it, so hopefully everything will be good with that. I don't have to take it. I don't have to take it but once a day, or not at all, as long as my back's doing better. 71D. We are cruising along. This year is almost over, and what a year it has been. $74D. Hey, Sam Wilson, how are you doing, my friend? $2003, number 2. Now, I will pay silver for the NIFCs if we do open the box for bidding, then I will do the silver for the NIFCs if we get to that point. Yeah, it's been a day, Sam. I've been having some issues with my back, not characteristically of me. I don't really have not really experienced a lot of back issues, but I am kind of fighting a bad back here the last day. But it's a little better tonight, and I hope to be much better tomorrow. 73D. Ooh. I think we have a DDO. So, all right, we have a find. We have a 73D DDO. So that is going to open the box up for bidding. Has anybody interest in the box? We do have a DDO, 73D DDO. It's been a while since we found one. But this is a DDO. You can see the doubling to the left of the B. You can see it to the left of the I. The wide leg on the R. You can see the doubling on the S especially. You can see the doubling there. So we will open the box now for bidding. We will open the box now for bidding. If anybody is interested in bidding for the box, we have a find. This is it's not in great shape, but it is a decent little, hey, Lisa Anderson. I'm sure I will, Lisa. Just a minor setback. Minor setback. But it has been a while since we found a 73 not in horrible shape. Oh, I got a new camera too. And we have a remote. Leighton Hallman is at 10. So there is, and I had people that that had donated for a camera, and so I finally made my way around to getting one. So we do have a camera. We do have Zoom to zoom in on some of the finds. All right, we have Martin Bowen is at 25 for the box. Let me flip that one up. I just bought some new flips today. 73D DDO. We will see. It's kind of an off-brand, but I've always wanted one that would zoom, and I tried a 4K, and it was not a very good fit for what I'm doing here. So this is a 1973 D FS 101. $12.11.24. Hey, Jim Cantor, our coins are still going through the process, Jim. So I did check on them today. Hopefully they will be done by Christmas. I told you I thought they would, but I might have been an unintentional liar there. But they are in encapsulation right now, so you got a possible. Once they get done, they ship really quick. So hopefully they will be here by Christmas for you, Jim. All right, we got a DDO. Now we just need to continue on. Hey, namaste. Right now, Martin has the box, and we will continue with the hunt. If we have another find, then we will yes, Sam. As things progress, the bidding will open back up. Right now until we find the next find. Martin has the bid as of now, so we will continue to hunt the box until we find something else. I'm trying to do the boxes based on what the value, not what people hope is in the box. So if you're putting your money out there, my idea is that you know what you're bidding on, not bidding on hoping to find silver. So right now, Martin bid 20. Was that it? Yeah, 25. Martin is at 25, so he knows that if nothing else, he's going to get that DDO plus whatever silver amount that the NIFCs end up being. And so I don't know. I'm just trying something a little different. I get tired of hunting boxes for people. Hey, Sam M. With no finds, and I don't know. Just trying something a little different. And if it doesn't work out, if people don't like what I'm doing, they have to let me know, and we can adjust this as we go along. But my thought is that you bid on it if you like the value you're seeing there, and if you don't bid on it just to bid. Bid on it because you see something that you like there, I can't imagine the number of boxes that that I bid on and won, or that I bought, you know, that I might have thought at a later time, like, you big dummy, if you had only known. So now you know what the box has based on the enders, and now you know that we have a little bit of value in the box right now. We've got a 73D DDO. Those are hard to find too. I mean, they are DDOs in their self are getting much harder to find. Used to, you could come across them pretty frequently, but as Rick will tell you, I know it's been a while since he has had a DDO come across the string. Can you see the difference there on this 73 as compared to that other one? How much different that R is? There's the not DDO, and here is the DDO. See how much different that R is? As soon as I saw that R, I knew we had a winner there. $71D. Maybe a little bit. I have a little bit of a stuffy nose. Yeah, I saw that, Jim Cantor. That was crazy. Hey, that's like my blank planchets, you know. Even though you got to go through and search them, because you never know what's stuck in there. So it'll be interesting seeing the college football playoff starting up, and I'm actually kind of glad Bama's not in it. I don't think they deserve to be in it. So congrats to all the teams that made it through. Be interested to see, Martin, how Texas handles the quarterback situation. And then Georgia also. Georgia had their quarterback got hurt. $71D. So they got a pretty good stable to choose from, it looks like, Martin. $74D. All right, I've got to go out, I think. I don't know if I got an empty one here. I do have one. I'll have to go out and get the rest of my containers at some point. Now, this is the tricky part here. Now, this is an empty empty bucket. So watch your ears while I empty this. I'm going to be doing this kind of slowly. All right. Yeah, I'm anxious to see him play some football. So much hype on that young man to carry on the legacy, so to speak. So I'm interested to see how he does. I would not be upset to watch him play more than just a few downs, Martin. Hey, Nick Molnar. Retired old guy. How are you doing? I hope you have been well. 2004 NIFC. I will put that on the board. And a beautiful 89p. Tell you what, I'm going to put this up there. I'm going to put it in a flip. Martin has the box right now at 25, so I will include this not as a fine, but as a very beautiful 89p if you need it for an album. $71D. If you're just joining us, I see I got a couple of things to do. We've got 3 NIFCs and we have a miscellaneous. Come on, Mike. All right, we are up to date now for sure. $73D. $71D. The dirty 72 sometimes those can fool you as to not having the FG when they're not in good shape. Michael Erickson's been a member for 16 months. Thank you so much. Also, I think I saw Namaste did a gift membership earlier, so thank you for that, Namaste. I apologize for not making mention of it earlier when you did that. Very much appreciated. I was cleaning up some stuff on the desk. I had bought a box from Copper Owl, and he found me a silver bicentennial. You don't find those in boxes very often, but that was on Copper Owl's channel a couple weeks ago. And then we found silver last night on had a on Rick's channel, so it's still out there. It is still out there. Hopefully we can find some tonight. Oh, cool, Jolly Roger. You got circulated coins finally, and you got silver in your circulated coins. Can't get too mad at that. That looks like a proof. No, that's just a very shiny 71D. Good night, Lisa. Thank you for dropping in so much. I appreciate you a bunch. Hey, Mike Slies. Here's the 2003 from Philly. Add that to the board. $71D. That one there has led a rough life. I don't know what's going on with that one. I don't necessarily know if that's toning or just been in a fire or what the deal is with that one. 72p. $72D. Jim Cantor has been a member for 6 months in the superstar level. Thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate it very much. Got a few newbies in that row. That's the other thing about this too. This format that kind of appeals to me is that, like in this instance here, we're seeing some newer coins. I don't feel so bad about the newer coins in the road because, you know, if you bid on the box, then you have kind of knew that there were newer coins in the box. So, the 8th ringer hit the slots. So you kind of, already was aware of that. I don't feel quite the need, hey, Off-Road Adventure, to apologize for seeing a bunch of new ones in there. So there's that side too. Because we are running into a few now. 71D. $72p. Well, it probably still needs some adjusting, Jolly Roger, but I I think I can make it work where it's beneficial to everybody involved. So I need to start writing down my ideas, because I'm really crazy about shooting from the hip sometimes and not being consistent stream to stream and how I'm doing things, and that can lead to issues. So I need to change the description in the videos to update it to the way we're doing things now and some of that stuff, but we'll get there. Yeah, Pa. I took weekend off, and then yesterday I hurt my back working around the house. Yeah, thank you, William. Working around the house, and so I've got 4 boxes that have piled up here that I need to get hunted and get back to the bank. So I thought that I would see if I could make my way through a couple tonight, kind of doing some good point there, Martin. Thought I would hunt them. We're kind of trying out a different format than the norm, so I'm working on the particulars for that too. So instead of taking donators before the stream, I'm opening the box and allowing everybody to actually see what the box looks like, and then I'm not accepting any bid for the box until we have something that we found. So like in this instance, we found a 73D DDO, and it's been a minute since I've had one of those come across the board. And so once we had that find show up, then we opened the box for bidding, and right now Martin Bowen has the box bid at $25, and so when we find another find, we will open it up again and see if there's any other interest in it. And I don't know, just trying something different out of the norm. Want to try to give good value for what we're doing and take away the uncertainties. Could be. Yeah. From what I understand, there was something else that came out of China that was not so good. So 72p. I read that Bill Belichick is going to be the next head coach for the North Carolina. That's crazy to think about that. And said that that he gave them like a 400-page report on how he would Oh, cool, Pa. Yeah, we'll be off by then, more than likely. But I heard he gave them a 400-page document of the requirements that he would need them to fulfill, and it had to be all or nothing for him to come to there to coach. I think that's just going to be a cluster. And then they said today, I think it was Paul Feinbaum said that he just kind of trying to pave the way for his son to get a head coaching gig somewhere. So I don't know. I can't understand for the life of me why he would want to. Yeah, there you go, Pa. That could be a public relations nightmare there, all in itself. All right, let me empty this again. Give me a second. Gonna kind of take it slow. So Paul will be on a little later, and he has also already put out his comment video for this weekend's hunt. So be sure and get in on that. Sydney 4D. Shellbell, are you recovering from the bake-off? Shellbell. John Jacobs. 50 likes. All right, let's go ahead and get that running. 50 likes. Today will be 2 Mercury dimes. So there you go. You got 3 minutes to get in on that. 72p. Catherine Vick, how are you doing? While that giveaway runs, I'm going to run to the restroom, and I will be right back. I bet, Shellbell, you big time upscaled me on the goodies for the tellers. I'll be right back. "12 seconds to go." That's not the right one. Maybe that one is. All right, I'm going to open it back up and let this 1 second run off. And then we're going to close her back. Give everybody just a second to know if to jump in if you missed the opportunity. All right, Jim got in, William got in, Pa. All right. Hey, net thing, gonna close them up, and here we go. For the winner for that is the Jolly Roger. Congratulations, the Jolly Roger. Got you, got you. Thank you, sir. First giveaway in the books. Complete that. Get back to the chat. You're welcome, sir. Oops. Lots of shiny edges. $71D. Hey, Jeff Cotton. Hope you are doing well this holiday season, because it is upon us. And doggone it, I meant to stop and finish off my couple of things I was getting for the kid today, and I completely forgot about it. It's not unexpected. Kansas City in my house. I tell you what, the Postal Service has kind of been off the rails of late, Jeff. I did get everything out there, though. I don't know what is up sometime with the way they get things across the country. I mailed Shell Bell 2 large packages of yarn, and one of them arrived in pretty good order, and then it was, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks later before the other package made it to her house, and I mailed them both on the same day with the same type of shipping label, and it took them forever to get there. Did that other one ever show up? Shell Bell, by the way, still haven't gotten the other package. It had been a good solid month since I shipped those, and I did look at it the other day. And by the way, Michael Erickson, I had trouble updating Discord, so Discord is not updated, and it won't be tonight. I don't know. I didn't look too deeply into why it was not updating right, so I apologize for that, but I will try to have that back in working order by Saturday. For some reason, it would not copy and paste the address that it usually does. Oh yeah, could be, Shell Bell. Could be. It was in Albany, New York the last time I looked at it. Pa does a mean seafood boil, shrimp boil, crab boil there, Jolly Roger. He's got the setup for that, 73D again. I used to love me a good shrimp boil, Jolly Roger, but for some reason I have developed a sensitivity. Last 2 times I've had snow crab, I've gotten sick. And I have not attempted any kind of fish, seafood, or nothing in a while now. I was going to try to get tested because I love me some shrimp and I love me some seafood boil, and I hate to think that that's can no longer be a part of my culinary endeavors, but it might be the case. And they won't cover it. That's crazy. I bet, yep. Pa will have a house full for Christmas. We are, I'm going to grill steaks Christmas night with my dad and kids and all. So we're kind of having to start our Christmas traditions off in a different direction. Allison was forever the Christmas girl. She loved her this time of year. There's my daughter. Let me see what she wanted. She is on her way home. He's doing really well, Martin. I went to church with him Sunday, and he has graduated from a walker to just a cane now. Hey, Ron Pierce, to just using a cane now. And so he's getting around pretty good. You know, his biggest issue has been for the last several years just that his eyesight, he has macular degeneration, so he doesn't see so well. And but as far as getting around and managing his everyday needs and what have you, he does pretty good for an 82-year-old. So how many of you are hoping for a white Christmas? I think in my 61 years we might have had. No, he hasn't done any of that, Pa. Shellbell is the authority on that. I don't think I could handle that either. He takes some medication, vitamins or something that kind of keeping it from progressing too much. But he does pretty well. Yeah, Shellbell just got done with all those. And good news on her last one was that things are looking good. So, hey, Brian Jensen. Unbelievable, Brian. I think my dad's had progressed to the point, because it's only been the last couple years that that they have advanced with those shots, to my knowledge. Hey there, Talca. So when he started developing it and having issues, I don't really think that, to my knowledge, they never offered it to him. Or if they did, he didn't, I don't know about it. It would not surprise me that he's like, you ain't sticking no needle in my eye. 73D. Yeah, I remember 93. We got it over here too, Gatita. Because it rained and it kind of iced everything over, if I remember right. Remember my senior year in high school, there was a huge ice storm. Hey, Weldon Carey, congratulations on your channel, Weldon Carey. You've done really, really well with that. Glad to see you doing so well with your channel. Weldon Carey just had a big giveaway. So remember, if you'd like to, type in !me and it will promote your channel. Or it'll put it out there anyway. Yep. I remember. At Pa's house, if they had a good snow, if it wasn't for the the overhanging trees and what have you, he could have the sled hill all the way down to the lake. I remember when I was doing my physical to get a job. There's another NIFC at Mercedes. I told them I was colorblind, and they didn't believe me. So they made me do this color block organization thing. You were supposed to line the blocks up by shading from one end to the other. And when I got done, she said, "You are colorblind, aren't you?" I was like, "I tried to tell you, lady." And so then my thought process was, you know, because there's 3 areas you could go to work. Yeah, I remember that, Pa. I do remember that. There's 3 areas you could go to work at. You could be in the body shop, the paint shop, or in assembly. So I'm saying to myself, I said, "Self, surely to goodness a colorblind deaf man won't be put in the paint shop." And where do I end up? For 19 years almost in the paint shop. All right, I'm going to run out to the car and get my other containers. I will be right back. Oh yeah, for all those that did not hear, Leighton Hallman and wife are expecting another young Hallman coming around, and I think he said due in July. So congratulations again, Leighton. I'll be right back. have a good night. Tell Grammy I said hi. Hey, Southeast Stacker. Dana, how are you doing? Now, I can't understand that, Jolly Roger. That is my biggest deal is, you know, there's no way I could do wiring. Or I watch a channel called Sleeper Dude, and he does car restoration and just a super family channel. But man, he'll get in there and just rip out every wire in the car, and then he'll go back by the diagram, you know, for the ignition and all that stuff, and he'll say, all right, we got to find a brown with a white stripe. I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. Whoopsie. That was funny. Everybody last night was commenting on Rick having carpet in the house that they had to move to. You like cooking better? I haven't watched that one, Southeast. I like to watch some of the automotive stuff. Hush, Angus. Hannah will be home in just a little bit. 72D. And there she is. Either that or that's Walker trying to knock the door down. Y'all would not believe, I got to show y'all this picture. While I was working on the house, what I was doing yesterday was sweeping and mopping and moving furniture around and all that. That's what messed my back up. But when I was sweeping and mopping in the den is where Walker's bed is and what have you. And so when I get to moving stuff around in there, he don't like it. So I wondered where they were. I couldn't find them. And so I came in here to look and see what if they were in here. And that's what I found. On the back side here, you can see Angus back here. And so Walker's being so good, he is just laying there like a Christmas dog. Well, Angus over here got a Christmas tree ornament chewing on it. I had to take away from him. But I thought that was so cute when I saw them up under the tree like that. Walker's laying there being so good, and Angus is chewing on a Christmas ornament. Could not picture that any better. That's exactly how they are. $71D. Yep, Christmas dog. We got both of them right around Christmas last year. 72. Got some damaged stuff going on to it. I don't think it's a DDO though. All right, we are down to the last few rows. Martin Bowen, you have got the box. When we get to the last 10, no matter what we find for the last 10, the last bid holds. So, Martin, you will have the box at 25 if we don't find anything else in these last 3 rows. 72p. And then we will start the poll up again for the next box. We're going to do 2 boxes tonight. We'll see how tonight goes. I've got 2 more boxes I've got to hunt. I'm either going to have to just hunt them myself and maybe video, or if there's interest, I could do a stream during the day tomorrow and hunt those other 2 boxes and carry everything back on Friday. Those ladies are probably wondering where I am, because I'm usually already been through there. $72p. Hush, Angus. Hello. Oh, hey, Hannah-Lee. $71D. Uh, 78. 78.68, John. Nope, mine are 78.68 right now, and they have been for the last week or two, or last several boxes I've gotten have been same number. Were they circulated, John? 71D. All right, so that is going to close the bidding for the box. This box is yours, Martin Bowen, for $25. We'll finish the box with the, have I updated the board for that? Seems like, yep, I missed a couple. And no matter what we find in the last 10 rows, everything is yours. We got 5 NIFCs. So bidding for the box is closed no matter what else we find. Hey, Fleabag. I'm kind of behind on my hunts, Fleabag, so thought I would see if I could knock a couple out tonight. We did find a 73D DDO earlier. Been a while since we found one of those. 71D. Eight rows to go. We get these next two done. I'll go ahead and put the pole up for the next set of boxes. That's a close one. So that was some interesting numbers that RFT put up. The mintage for the coinage in 2024, I think it was. No, but the way I'm trying to handle it, these were already in here. I'm getting there, Greg. I'm still nursing the back a little bit, but I did go to the doctor for it today, so hopefully we will be better soon. But I've got the boxes sitting on a shelf over here, so I don't have to lift them from the floor. I can kind of slide them off and keep things lifting with just my arms. So I think we can manage tonight. Of course, Hannah's here now, so if I needed her to move a box for me, she would. I told him I actually saw a nurse practitioner today, and then Dr. Bittner, my doctor, he comes in afterward to kind of verify their diagnosis or whatever for whatever I was there for. And so I was telling them just once I would like, to come in here with a issue and you guys just say, Mr. Cargile, you just need to go home and take it easy for a few days, And so when the doctor came in, he said, go home and take it easy. I said, finally, after 35 years. All right, I'm gonna put the poll up. This is for the next boxes we will be doing. It will be. You'll have 3 choices on this. Let's see. All right, got that running. We'll finish these last few rows, and then we will move on to the next. I was excited to see these being circulated. I wish they had some silver goodness in there. No, it's not empty. Watch your ears. Well, we'll be praying for you, Fleabag. I hope everything goes good with that. Always scary when they start messing around with all that. But hopefully everything will be fine. 71D. Four rows to go. I did get some 2024s. The one time, Greg, that I don't look at my box, we went to the Chattanooga coin show, and me and Rick and Kevin went up, and then we met Dad's Spare Change, and it was a great trip. So we thought we'd do a box hunt from the hotel room. And so I took double stack boxes because I've never really had an issue with those being uncirculated. And what happens, you know, I get up there and open it up, and I got one most all uncirculated, and then the other one was probably half and half. The one time I don't look, I get them in the double stack boxes. So most of my flat boxes that are uncirculated are 2023Ds still, and somebody, may have been Jolly Roger, somebody got some 2021s uncirculated in their boxes the other day. Like they took that one out from the back and dusted it off and said, yeah, they'll never see this coming. $2024Ds. Yeah, somebody else does. Jolly Roger said that they had 2021. It might have been Dad's Spare Change. Two rows to go. Yeah, really. $72p. $73D. Last row. Alrighty. Martin, you have 5 NIFCs. I will give you a quarter for that. Payment sent. Thank you, Martin. If you are okay with that, I will do a quarter for the NIFCs. You will get the 73D DDO and this beautiful 1989P. Thank you, my friend. I got a pretty nice 64 quarter we'll do for the NIFCs. And I will get, let me make you an envelope, and I will get that to you. PDQ. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever heard of that one happening like that, Greg. I found a Mert dime in my nickels. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Let me put it with his thing. Thank you, Martin. That's very kind of you. So got that in there for you, Jolly Roger. And thanks again. I hope I don't know. I hope this format, I can get the kinks ironed out of it, and everybody is good with the way we're doing things. All right, let's see what the poll says. Poll says that we go to D2 next, and then that will end the the hunt for the night after that. So thanks again, Martin. I appreciate it, my friend, as always. D2. There's the D2. Let's see what we got. All right, there she blows. It's got a couple of 2023 Ds on the top, but overall does not look too shabby. Silver ender. Do you see one, or are you just hoping? Cause y'all know I can't see the enders very well unless it's, really, that box I opened, it had a Benji ender and I didn't see it. So there we go. Let's get it started. Just hoping. Well, thank you for hoping. Well, we will see. So Shell Bell says second row up, second one in. This one. We'll see. We'll get there. All right. Shell Bell says that one. It does kind of look silvery from this angle. It does kind of look silvery from this angle. Okay, we could have an ender, so we will not take any donation for the box, though, until we have a find. So we don't have a find. That one kind of looks, too. We'll see. Martin says 50. No bids yet. We don't have a find yet. We have a maybe. Ooh, coin explosion. Coin explosion. $20.23p. I did. Thank you, Shell Bell. I went ahead and put it in his envelope, so it will go to the appropriate person. 72p. Now, the other caveat for this format is that if the bidding should go to if the bidding should go over the $55 that I usually charge for a box, then you get all the box benefits, such as matching silver, skunk protection. Of course, well, you could still get skunk protection because we could find 140, even 240s, and still be in the skunk zone. So once we hit the $55, then all the regular box perks that I give will be available. So $72D. $74D. Martin smells silver again. That's a 95. Only 7:30. Yep, Paul will be on at 10. So y'all got like the best of all worlds. You had RFT, got a NIFC on the end there. So we will have our first countable find there. $71D. Got a couple of them here. $73D with the circle with the ring of death. $72D. Update the board here. We had 5 NIFCs in the first box, so this will be the first NIFC in the second box for number 6. Roll number 5. Almost on the 82 no FG. Not yet. We don't have anything to start the bid on yet, Martin. We're almost there. If Shell Bell's right and we got a silver, we're 3 rows away. So we don't have a fine to start the bidding yet. But if Shell Bell eyes don't lie, just getting itchy. Martin getting an itchy trigger finger. You know, he is from Texas, so they like to shoot first and ask questions later out there. Shoot first and ask questions later. Could have been an itch. Could have been an. All right, we're 2 away, so we will see. Anticipation is building. Benji would have said 4 bicentennials in a row. $72D. Hey, JC liked Pam. $71D. Thank you, Michael Erickson. $72D. Well, thank you, BH Ringer. I was just trying to. He seemed like he was struggling, you know. Maybe I didn't call that right, but you do that kind of stuff from the gut, you know. So was just glad I was able to do it. All right, here is the roll. I don't see a mint mark. I kind of think it may just be a dingy colored coin, but thank you, BH Ringer. I was glad to do it. $71D, Shell Bell. $71D. A for effort, though. A for effort. Those 71s can be fakers. For sure. I worry about Sir Benji. I just hope he does well. '2018 NIFC. Yeah, it does have a pretty good mix, Martin. It does have a good mix. I feel you there, Shell Bell. $72D. 71D. So this one here looked a little bit like it to me, but under the light, maybe not so much. Nope, it's a 73. I hear you there, flea bag. $71D. Does have a good feel to it, Martin. I'm not sure if it will pan out, but there's some newer coins, but not overloaded with them, so we will just have to see. Whew, that was a close one. That was a close one. Thank you, Martin. I am going to sit down and make some notes so that I can make sure that I'm being consistent with the way I'm doing it. So I appreciate the input there. And anybody that would like to help with the thought process, feel free to send me an email or put something in the comments or whatever. But you know, I kind of like the way it's going right now, so we're gonna continue on and maybe tweak a little bit, but I think this can kind of be beneficial for both the donator or bidder in this instance, as well as myself, and kind of make it mutually beneficial. Thank you, Fleabag. I may try to fit in an evening stream every now and then. I've got I generally get, when I have 4 boxes, I don't always get 4 boxes, but thank you, Martin. I like this time of the week. I hate streaming over other people, but for me, there's no football or big sporting events on. I don't really care to watch the NBA, so Wednesday's kind of a neutral night during the sporting season. And I like baseball, but I don't watch it as much as I do football or college basketball. Please give us an update tomorrow. Well, I agree with that, Jolly Roger. My thought process on that is that the minimum starting bid has to be $5 because I need at least that to be able to ship. And the way shipping's going now, you know, for any real amount, it's $4.80 something cents or so to ship in a padded envelope. So my thoughts are that, you know, the bidding minimum start bid would be $5, because if we don't find anything of value, then there's no shipping. is the way I'm looking at it. So if we find something of value, then the $5 would come in. That would be the minimum bid to start. So if we do find anything of value. So if there's nothing of value, then there's no bid, there's no shipping cost. It's just a little gas and money. Gas and time. $74D. $72P. Because we can just kind of look at it, for instance, tonight. So if we make it 75 likes, I've got 50 likes, 75 likes. So what's posted now, 67 cents. Because I can generally, 2010 NIFC, I can generally stamp mail the giveaways. And for instance, in Martin's finds for tonight, I will be able to stamp mail that. So right now, as far as shipping cost, I'm at $1 or less than $2. You know, I'm not really out a whole lot there, so I'm comfortable with that. And then if we do get to the point where we find some things of value, then the bidding would go up accordingly. And then with the minimum $5 bid, then we've covered that base. Did I add that? That should be 8 total. 8 total. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I like to hunt coins. I don't, you know, YouTube and doing this is not a, I can hunt coins without doing this. So it's really about just the fellowship, being with you guys, and trying to make things, like somebody just said earlier, fair to everybody. You know, you're not paying for something you're not guaranteed in getting. If you see, as Martin saw the DDO and bid accordingly. If you saw, you know, eight enders, then, you know, the bidding would go up accordingly. $71D. Okay, I mean, I can understand. I can do that. We could do that. One more NIFC for number 9. See if we see anything interesting on the bottom. Don't see anything that looks silvery. No, Angus. Our first 74D mark coin. Thank you, Martin. That was my mama's clock. It was mama's clock. It's a miracle clock, Martin. I went to pick that up after she passed. We had to get all her belongings from the home that she was at. And my brother didn't want the clock, so I drove up there to get it. Oh, give me just a second. So I drove up there to get it, and there were spotty showers and thunderstorms and things around. So I got an empty container. This may be a little loud. And so we loaded the clock up. I put a blanket in the bed of the truck and headed back home with it. And it, thank you, Martin. And it came a absolute monsoon on the way back. And so there was no way to get cover. I didn't have anything to cover the clock with. And so I just floored it. And so I got home. I thought, I have just ruined this clock. There's no way, you know. And so I get home, and that thing was dry as a bone. It did not even seem to have a drop of water on it. And I had to drive. It was a brief, you know, mile or two of the rain, but I guess when I floored it, there was enough air coming over the cab that it kept the rain off the clock. But I thought, surely to goodness, I had ruined that clock. But She was fine, got her home, and been tick-tocking ever since. I remember my grandparents lived in New Mexico, and I used to go out there every year to spend the part of the summer with them, and my grandmother had an old cuckoo clock. How many of you have ever had a cuckoo clock? $72D. Oh no, I can see the G. Thought we had a no FG there. Almoster. Your grandmother had one? Oh, cool, John Jacobs. I don't really know what happened to that clock. I don't know, maybe my uncle has it. Yeah, that sounds about right, John Jacob, from back in the day. Back in the day, we need to pull a Martin Bowen and pop a barber out of this thing. Man, you could have knocked me over with a feather when Rick pulled that barber out of that box. I thought, golly, he just hit me over the head with a club. It's another NIFC for 10 for the day. Yeah, we have found one. It's got some gum or something on it. Let's see if I can at least see the date on it. 72, it looks like. Two, one for your parents and one for you. Cool. Was nice of you. $2007. Getting some NIFCs in this one. $72D. Favorite Christmas movie? Die Hard. Favorite Christmas movie? I don't know. I like Home Alone. Me and Allison always watch Home Alone this time of year. So Home Alone, do you like Home Alone 1 or 2 best? A Christmas Story, yeah. You put your eye out. Jolly Roger says Home Alone 1. Home Alone 2 was pretty good. I like the storyline with the 10 Commandments. Wow. I love the Home Alone 2 where he hooked that welder up to the sink. Hey, Vincent. I've already watched both of them, at least in some part this year. Gotta Go Christmas Story. Yeah, that's an old classic for sure. So, which Christmas cartoon is the favorite? All right, we're at the bottom of the box. I'm going to roll it over here where we can get a look at it. See if we see anything crazy on the bottom, because they say that silver goes to the bottom, so I don't see anything obvious. Peanuts, Rudolph. No, Frosty the Snowman. How many of you cried when Frosty melted? There you go, Jeff. Yep, yeah, it is. Jolly Roger. 71D. Oh, Yeller. My goodness. Charlie Brown Christmas. That poor tree. So, okay, so artificial Christmas tree or real Christmas tree? Fleabag says real. Martin Bowen says real. we have a faker. We kind of fluctuated both ways. Some years we would get a real one, some years we would use our artificial. Oh, that's cool. I remember we cut down one year, went out on my uncle's land and cut a tree down, and it would drug it home, and it was full of ants. So that was the end of going out into the woods and cutting a tree. There's nothing like the smell of a real tree. $73D. Yeah, my aunt, I went to over Thanksgiving, and we had our Thanksgiving over there, and they have a huge house, and they've got a tree. It stays up all year in their den or living room or whatever. They never take it down. They just put plastic over it. $71D. I have not had them. That does sound good. You are correct there. I haven't ever personally had a chestnut roasted over a open fire. It reminds me of a joke, though, that I can't tell on this channel. Yeah, it should be about whatever makes you happy. I've been looking at trucks. I've been trying to work a deal with the kiddos. My son is his girlfriend lives in Winfield, which is about an hour or so north of where I'm at. And so he's been spending a good bit of time up there, and so he's driving an hour and a half one way back and forth to work in that pickup that gets 13 miles to the gallon. So he's kind of feeling that one was almost polished out, feeling the pinch on that. And so I had an idea. I would love to get me another truck. It's impossible to get anything done project-wise without being able to go pick up wood or things of that nature. And so I told my son, I said, well, Hannah wants my car, and I would like his truck, and it's still in my name. And Hannah would, you know, her car would be the odd one out. And so I was like, you know, son, you give me your truck, and I give Hannah my car, and then you can have Hannah's car, and you go trade it in on something with better gas mileage for you to get back and forth to work. So we haven't been able to get all that figured out yet. And so I got to looking at, I really like the Ford Ranger. And so I've been kind of looking at those. So next year at some point, I'm probably going to either buy a truck or get my son's truck, if we can ever get that figured out. There is another NIFC. RFT raid coming, cool. That was mighty nice of him. $72D. How you doing, Sam Wilson? Oops, coin explosion. Did they find anything on Rob's stream tonight, Sam? Oh, it's all good. All good. Hey, Gene Anderson. Skunk, okay. 6 NIFCs and a miscellaneous. That's about where we're at. We got a few more NIFCs. We did find a 73D DDO, first one in a long time. And how you doing, Gene Anderson? Southern Metal. Giddy up, says Southern Metal. Was out of sorts this weekend and didn't stream, so thought I would try to do a couple of boxes tonight. $74D, another marked one, and a not marked one. $2003 NIFC, been a better NIFC box. $71D. I've always liked the idea of a Jeep, but not maybe the practicality of having one. I remember there was a girl that I used to work with that had a ragtop Jeep, and I remember every time it rained she would have to go out, and she kept a stick in there that she could push the roof up to get the water that pooled on top off of it. I can see where they would be a fun drive for sure. $71D. Yeah, like a mail truck or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you know, from a Mercedes standpoint, we did right-hand drives. On a regular basis. I agree with that. So I always loved the stick shift. My little work car was a 5-speed. I've always loved the stick shift. That's a dying breed there, Sam. Dying breed. Southern Metal, have you heard anything lately about the quarterback situation for the Bulldogs? I hated to see him get hurt. You always hate to see an injury like that at the end of the year. Yeah, I have never seen a minivan with a with a manual transmission. I have to give you that one. Yep, we got Michigan. Now we just got to see how many people are going to play. I think that's the saddest part of the whole college football thing with the NIL and everything like that is that players don't play. You know, I mean, it wasn't many years ago that was not even a thing. You know, there was never, if you could put your cleats on, you played. And I just hate that about college football now, that players consciously make a decision not to play a game. And I understand why. I understand the possibility of getting injured and the money that they could miss out of at the pro level, but to me, it's just the principle of it. You know, there's no don't have any meat in the game anymore, it doesn't seem like, as far as, I don't know what the word I'm hunting here, but $71D. It is. It's a money game. And like I said, I understand why. You know, I just don't agree with the with it. I just I guess it's where we grew up, you know. I mean, you played for the school, not for the money or anything like that back in the day. And 97 had a funny look to it. Well, that's, you know, I listen to sports talk as I drive around when I'm out and what have you, and that was some of the discussion that was going on there today, was, you know, about the NIL money and all that. You're paying people over $1 million in cases to play football, and there's no contractual obligation to play, you know, anymore. It's kind of like working, you know. I mean, if I've agreed to work for a person, and then one day I decide that I just don't want to work no more, or I'm not going to work, there's consequences that go with that. Yep. Trying to decide. I don't think it is, but it had some characteristics that piqued my interest there. I don't see. Yeah, the R's got a little bit, you know. The U is where I pick up my cues a lot, because you'll see the split serif. I don't think that is one, but I'm going to move on from that. It has a couple of little markers. It could be a lesser one of the other varieties, but I don't think it was the FS101, which is what I kind of mainly try to focus on when I'm looking for DDOs. $71D. So I've just had another thought that I've been kind of bouncing around in my head as we go through, finish this box up. If we do not find anything biddable, I'm going to make, like in this instance, we have 8 NIFCs, whatever the silver. Right now we're like at a 40%er or somewhere in that neighborhood. If we do a box like this that does not produce anything where that would open the bidding, I'm going to make a EOS out of the NIFCs. So after we're done, I will see wherever we're at on the NIFCs, and we'll do a EOS for whatever the silver count may be for the NIFCs. Pretty 71. Wish that would be a DDO. (2006) NIFC for number 9 for this box. And 14 for the string. (71D). (71D). Didn't want to come apart. 69 light. Thank you, Michael. 73D. $72P. Favorite Christmas song. Well, you know it got to be. All right, so you got to have two categories, Michael Erickson: humorous and humorous. Like humorous would be Grandma got run over by a reindeer. And then my favorite is 2016 NIFC. Is it? I'm trying to, for some, you know how it is when you get old. But I think it's Bing Crosby. White Christmas would be my classic. Yeah, White Christmas. Bing Crosby would be my favorite classic Christmas song. And then I'll also like The Little Drummer Boy. Oop, we have a kind of, it's not in very good shape. I wonder if it's a proof. No, it's an 87P NIFC, but it's not in very good shape. Yeah, I'll Be Home for Christmas. I like that one too. I like that. There was can't remember, it was American Idol had a couple of people on there that it was a guy and a lady that got together and did the Baby It's Cold Outside, and he played the bass fiddle in the America's Got Talent, I believe it was. Was it America's Got Talent or was it American Idol? I think it was. So how many of you are full-blown Christmas lights from one corner of the house to the other? I've never really got into the outside decorating, much to Allison's disappointment. 72P. She always loved to ride around, look at Christmas lights. And Hannah and one of her friends and their kids went out to look at Christmas lights last week or this week. And they were very few people that had, their house lit up. And they had a hard time finding houses to look at. Whew. Woo! Golly. What? We have a proof. That is a gorgeous proof. Yeah, really. I remember there was one neighborhood that had a donation box on the corner for their Christmas lights. So I'm not sure how to handle this. So kind of new territory. So right now there's a decent little amount of value here. We have a really nice 72S proof. We have almost a 90%er in NIFCs. Actually, we do. So, and we're not quite done yet. Let's see if there's interest in a $5 bid for the box right here, because there's a little bit of value here. If the box had already been bidded on, then we would not open it back up again. But if there's interest in what you see, and that's the whole premises behind it. This is what you're looking at. You've got a proof. You've got a really nice 96P that I'm going to include, and you've got we'll call it a 90%er in NIFCs, and Michael Erickson is in at 10. And we're not done yet, so there could still be some additions. So Michael Erickson says he is in at 10. Martin Bowen, 25. So if it had been a box that we had fines in earlier, the bidding would be closed right now. Ooh, well, that's my camera. It's supposed to autofocus. Is that better? And Martin, you have the bid at 25. $71D. $71D. Every now and then it helps, William. 71D. $71D. $72. $71D. $72. I found a ton of dimes in the 2 boxes that I did, John Jacob. I actually found a Merc in my nickel bag. I found 42 dimes in the first bag and about 8 in the second bag, but one of them was a 43S Mercury. $74D. Hey, Dale Brett. $2013 NIFC. That puts us right into the 90%er zone with 1 row to go. Oh, well, you lost money on that one, but you gained a little bit on the dime, John Jacob, so I'll just call that a push. Yep, don't forget, Paul will be on at 10. I will not be on. Walker will be had a shower and in bed. I hate to miss Paul's stream, but last row, Martin Bowen, you have the box at 25. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And I hope that everybody is happy with the format changes. I'm going to sit down tomorrow and make me a list of everything that I've done. I kind of like where we're at with everything. I wish we could have had some better, more exciting boxes, because that's my deal in looking at this way. Is, I mean, we get a box with 10 enders on there, you know, we could see a nice little bidding war going there for it, because, you know, on these kind of boxes, there's no telling what would be on the bottom, so it could be, I feel like, really exciting with the right kind of boxes coming out. So, Martin, I already have a flip for you. There it is. So, Martin, what kind of 90 would you like for your NIFCs? You may have a any of the 3. I have Walker's, Benji's, and Kennedy's. You may have either the 3 for your NIFCs. And then I'm going to flip up this proof. And I'm also going to flip up this 96. It is a really nice one. I tell you what, this one would probably not get upper mint state, but if you can find one of these 96s, or everybody loves a Walker, well, I can make that happen. You can, these in a mint state and upper mint state, they got some money tied to them. So that 87, Martin, is so ugly and nasty, I'm just gonna count it in with the NIFCs. 70 likes. We almost made it. All right, there's a fairly nice 44 Walking Liberty for you, Martin. And I did not ever get around to doing the I didn't get around to doing the EOSs, so let me thank you, my friend, and I appreciate everybody's input tonight in the changes that I'm trying to make. I'm going to do a couple of EOS slips while the giveaway is running. I need to change that back to 3 minutes. All right, you got 3 minutes to get in. We'll do we will do a 1-2 drawing for the EOS. It will be 40 percenters. I got a 68 and a 67. 68 and a 67. EOS 1 and 2. So I kind of like how that's working. We will continue on for that. We may make a change here or there. I am going to sit down and get my thoughts on paper because I'm kind of bouncing around like a ever-ready bunny right now with it. And I appreciate you guys having patience. Crafty Dragon, how are you doing? In my mind, I was thinking, I haven't seen Crafty tonight. And you might have popped in and I didn't see you, so. These aren't Shell Bell. I did not think about that. These are just regular from my stock. I still have enough for 2 more streams from the Jim Thompson. Shell Bell member for 16 months at the superstar level. Thank you so much, Shell Bell. Ricky the Scotty, how are you doing? Whoo! One minute, 14 seconds. I'm doing pretty good. I probably got 7, 8, or 9 tubes of 40s, Jolly Roger. I appreciate it, though. Jim Thompson had donated a tube to me, so I've been trying to use his for giveaways, so that's where that was coming from. Got 32 seconds, 32 seconds. Oh, no reason to be sorry, my friend. It's very appreciative of you making the offer there. Seven seconds. See if it's going to run off right this time. Looky there. Looky there. All right, here we go. Going to draw them 1 and 2. 1 and 2. First winner will be Mike Slides. Congratulations, Mike. Been a while since you won one, Mike. And next up will be Ricky the Scotty. Ricky the Scotty and Mike Slides, congratulations, my friends. And I appreciate everybody being in here tonight. I also appreciate, hey, Gray's Metal Detecting. Sorry you weren't in earlier. This is not my regular time. For those of you that might be popping in because I am streaming here in the evening like this. I usually stream on Saturdays at 11 a.m., but I was not able to stream Saturday. I was under the weather, so I had 4 boxes I needed to run through, so thought we would see what we could do with those tonight, and pretty good turnout. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. I appreciate your patience with the changes and everything that I'm trying to put in place. I think this would be a much better format both for the box bidders, if you will, and everybody overall. Now, thank you. I love you too, Jolly Roger. I love all of you, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. lightning may strike and I might stream tomorrow. If not, I will hunt these other 2 boxes and maybe do videos. Hopefully we'll be back Saturday. I'm going to try to put an auction together for Saturday also. So you guys get some rest. Have a good rest of your week. Be safe. And I love y'all. And we will talk to you later. Good night, everybody.